All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something really cool, an ancient mental model that's basically a secret weapon for developing what might be the single most valuable skill you can have, true, genuine insight.
So, let me ask you something. How do you see what's invisible? Seriously, think about it. You walk into a room and you just feel the mood, right? Or you spot a tiny shift in a trend way before it becomes a big deal. That's not magic. No way. It's a skill. It's all about learning to see the things that aren't right there in front of your face.
You know, there's this incredible metaphor for this from the I Ching, the ancient Chinese text. It says developing insight is like feeling the wind. You can't actually see the wind, can you? But you know it's there. You feel its power, you can tell which way it's blowing, and that right there is a perfect description of insight. It's about sensing those invisible forces that are constantly shaping everything around us.
And this whole practice, it actually has a name, Fūchikan. Now, this isn't just some vague philosophical idea. Fūchikan is a literal roadmap for your mind. It's a structured guide to help you build that wind-sensing muscle so you can start seeing the world with a kind of clarity you might not have thought possible.
So, let's dig into where this comes from. The word Fūchikan, it literally breaks down to wind, earth, and view. And the symbol it's based on is this beautiful image of wind blowing all over the earth, touching everything without bias. Think about it. Ancient rulers actually used this as a guide. They'd travel their kingdoms to observe their people, not to control them, but to truly understand them, to see how they lived, and then to lead with real wisdom.
And this is why this is so important for us today. I mean, think of a sailor. If you don't read the wind, you're just going to get blown off course, right? Well, life is exactly the same. The wind is just the constant flow of time and change. If you can't feel which way it's blowing, you're just going to get tossed around. But if you can, well, then you can adjust your sails. You can actually navigate where you want to go.
Okay, so Fūchikan lays this all out as a journey of perception, really, and it happens in 5 clear stages. It's like a story of how your mind's eye evolves over time. And as we go through these stages, I want you to think about it for yourself. See if you can pinpoint where you are on this path right now. All right, let's take a walk through these 5 stages. It all starts with stage 1, the child's view. Think about it. A kid sees rain and just goes, "Hey, it's raining." That's it. No judgment, no baggage, just pure, simple observation. Then comes stage 2, the peeking view. This is when you start seeing things through a little keyhole, through what other people tell you, books, the news, your teachers. It's a step up, but it's still a pretty narrow view. After that, we hit stage 3, the self view. Now you're starting to judge the world based on your own life, your own experiences. This is super important for growth, but you're still stuck inside your own head looking out. But then, stage 4. This is the big one, the big picture view. This is where you finally climb out of that box. You start to see the objective whole, free from your own biases. You can read the room, sense the market, see the underlying currents. This is where real insight is born. And finally, stage 5, the enlightened view. This is, well, it's profound. You don't just see the big picture anymore. You see yourself in it. You understand exactly how you fit and how you can contribute to that whole. It's a total shift in perspective.
And this quote here, "The important thing is not to be seen," which people often link to Einstein, it just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? The whole point of this journey isn't to be the loudest person in the room. It's not about being noticed, it's about being the person who notices, the one who can truly see what's going on, quietly, clearly. It's all observation, zero performance.
Okay, so we get the stages. That's the what. But what about the how? I mean, how do we actually get better at this? How do we sharpen that mind's eye of ours? Well, the good news is the source material gives us a really practical set of tools to do exactly that. There are 4 big ones here. First, you've got to be endlessly curious. Like a little kid, just always be asking, why? Don't just take things as they are. Dig deeper. Second, go out and collect diverse experiences. Travel. Read stuff you wouldn't normally read. Talk to people who see the world totally differently. You're basically building up this rich soil of knowledge. Third, you have to practice quiet introspection. All that information you're gathering is just noise until you sit down, reflect, and connect the dots. That's how experience becomes wisdom. And finally, and this is huge, be humble enough to embrace other points of view.
It's not about winning an argument. It's about seeing the bigger truth that comes from putting different perspectives together.
And look, this isn't something you just achieve and then you're done. Fūchikan is a practice for life. Think of it like building a tool. The more you use it, the sharper and more reliable it gets. And let's be honest, in the crazy, complex world we're in, we need sharp tools.
And really, that's the bottom line. This whole practice is about building your own inner compass, an internal guide that's just invaluable. It's what helps you navigate tricky situations at work. It helps you build stronger, more meaningful relationships. It lets you move through life with a sense of purpose, instead of just being a leaf in the wind.
You see, this whole framework, it isn't just some dusty old theory. It's a call to action. It's an invitation to be more deliberate, more intentional about how you see the world, starting this very moment. So I'll leave you with this one thought. Now that you have this new lens, what will you choose to see today?